Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today we are going over some class balance changes. Yes, you heard that right. We finally got some patch notes. Thank you, Blizzard. Let's freaking go, man. Finally, class balance changes February 25th. If you guys are watching this video, I'm recording it on February 24th, so that means it's coming out tomorrow. Very excited to finally see some changes. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Here I am checking the date because I don't know what date it is, man. I don't know what date it is. Here's the patch notes. I'll have this link down below. I was gonna copy and paste it, but I'm not live on Twitch. We're doing a YouTube video, all right? How do I get this thing so you guys can see it? Wapa, just like that. And wapa, just like that. All right, you gotta have the sound effects. Gotta have the sound effects to make a good video. Class balance changes February 25th. That's tomorrow. We'll go through it top to bottom and see what you guys think of these patch notes. All right, classes, Druid. Okay, Restoration. We're starting off with the Resto Druids here. Rejuves now cost 10% base mana from 10.5. So that's less mana overall. Interesting. Resto Druids never go anyway. That's very interesting. Efflorescence now costs 17% base mana from 21. Also very interesting because Resto Druids never go Trank direct healing increased by 11. Okay, Resto Druids are getting buffed even though they're one of the strongest healers in the game. Just a quick side note, guys. These patch notes are for PvP and PvE, right? So some of these changes might feel weird for arenas, but make sense in raids or mythic pluses. Maybe in raiding, this was necessary. I don't know because I don't raid. I also don't really mythic plus, but for arena, this is bonkers. But I guess that makes sense because arena is just a small portion of the game. But let's keep moving on. These changes should improve Resto Druid's raid healing output without much impact to their already strong capabilities in dungeons and arenas. Okay, well, thanks developers. We got the arenas noted there, and I think that is true. This isn't gonna like completely change arenas. So it's actually, if this is going to help them in PvE, it's not going to change arenas that much. I can pretty much guarantee. So cool. Thumbs up on the first change. Good job, B. Good job, Blizzard. Marksmanship Hunters. Damage to increase all abilities by 5%. Yeah, I think that's fine. Marksmanship Hunters in arenas, at least, we're not doing hot at all. Giving them 5% more damage should help them out. I guess in PvE they were lacking as well, so we got that little buff there. That is perfect. Hey babe, we're recording a video. What do you think of this next change? Windwalker Monks, 5% increased damage. Is that good or bad?
It's all good.
No, that's bad because monks are way too strong. She has no idea what she's talking about. Windwalker Monks are way too strong. 5% buff is insane. Whatever. We'll keep going on in the video. I guess in PvE, monks were not as good as they should have been, but in PvP, monks were already like S tier. Like S tier is above A tier, right? S tier is like as high as it gets. Windwalker monks are bananas in a good way, and they just got a 5% buff. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty sure the game's just gonna be ruled by Windwalker monks. Like it might just be triple Windwalkers in arena or like double Windwalker and a Resto Druid. Anyway, Windwalker buffs. I hope we see some more Windwalker nerfs upcoming soon in the PvP section, but we got to get to it. Frost Mage changes. Damage of all abilities increased by 5%. We're getting that 5% treatment from Blizzard today, guys. Is this good? Is this bad? Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of questions right now. The number one question on everyone's mind that's watching this is, are you gonna start playing Frost again? Guys, here's the deal. I'll play Frost when Frost gets more burst damage. Right now, I cast a Frostbolt, and it does 1% of someone's life, and it's good, it's just very boring. I got a lot of questions, why don't you play Frost? Now that they're buffed, you're gonna play Frost. Why are you sticking to Fire? Guys, Fire, I can G-Pie, combust a meteor someone to kill him 100-0 instantly, and that's fun. For me, I enjoy that. With Frost, even with a 5% damage increase, their life bar is like, and you needed the sound effects there to understand what was going on. Now with Fire, it's like, and that's why I like Fire mages. It's fantastic. So now you understand why I play Fire, why I'm not playing Frost, even with the buff. Probably. Maybe I'll give it a try, but this isn't too enticing. What would be enticing is Ice Lance now deals 100% increased damage in PvP. Frostbolt now deals 200% increased damage in PvP, and then like nerfs to other stuff. So it's not OP, but so it's bursty, right? I want Frost to be bursty. I don't want it to be OP, but I want it to be bursty, right? And it's not bursty right now, so that's why I'm not playing it. Anyway, Shaman Enhance. Damage of all abilities increased by 3%. Fine, sure. There it is, whatever. We don't really see much enhance, so that'll be fine. I'll take it. Warlock Demonology. 5% increase to Demonology Warlocks. I hate fighting Demonology Warlocks mainly because I don't like dying to pets. Dying to pets is never fun. So 5% increase to a pet class makes me sad. I've said this once, I'll say it again. My least favorite classes in the game are BM Hunters and probably Demonology Warlocks. Why? Not because you necessarily see them OP too often, right? I don't just hate the OP stuff. I hate the stuff that is killing me with a pet, right? If I'm dying to a BM Hunter's pet, that is annoying. If I'm dying to a Demoloc's Legion of Imps, that is annoying, right? I don't like dying to pet classes. I don't necessarily care if something's strong or weak, but I don't like fighting Demonology Warlocks and BM Hunters. So seeing a buff makes me sad, but I still think that's probably fine because Destro is probably better anyway. Okay, moving on. PvP. This is what this channel is about. PvP, baby. Let's hop into the PvP changes. Tank specs. Tank spec players now take an additional 50% from 40%. That is freaking nominal, man. Thank you, Blossard. 10% more damage to the tanks, meaning hopefully they'll be killable now. Next time we fight Super T's, we'll have to see if we can kill them. If not, then maybe they still need an additional 10% or 20% taken. Basically, I don't want tanks to be viable, right? I'm under the impression that tanks have no place in Arena, and if you're a tank player, you can go home, all right? You can sit in the corner, reroll DPS. There's no reason tanks should be in Arena at all, okay? Unless you're messing around at low rating with your friends, there's no reason tanks should be at high rank 1 level arenas, in my opinion. You can disagree with me for sure, but tanks do not belong at high rank 1 level arena. It is not fun. No one is having a fun time. No one likes to fight tanks. Tanks don't even like fighting tanks. No one likes tanks. So we could even increase this by another 20% to get them out of there for good, but whatever. An extra 10%, I'll give that I'll give that 1 thumbs up. All right, if we get another nerf to tanks, I'll give it 2 thumbs up, all right? How about that? Next, Death Knight, Unholy Frost. Death Strike now deals 20% of damage taken when engaged in combat with enemy players was 40%. That's a big nerf. That's a huge Death Strike nerf, right? From 40 to 20, that's good. Unholy Death Knights were insane, and Frost Death Knights were insane. Death Strike made them impossible to kill. That is, if I had 3 thumbs, I would give that a 3 thumbs up because that is a great change there from Blizzard, right? Like Death Strike was way too strong. Now it's feeling good. We're happy about this change all around. Death Knights have just been way too good for way too long. This is phenomenal. I think they're still going to be fine, right? They still have Icebound Fortitude, AMZ, AMS. They still have Death Strike. They have so many ways to live that I think even with this, they're going to be fine. But it's not going to make them invincible like they were before, maybe. Hopefully that will be the goal. Death Strike now heals minimum of 5%. Maximum health when engaged in combat was 10%. Oh, great. I didn't even know that was a thing. It heals a minimum of 10% in the past. That is, okay, cool. Wait, yes, Death Strike nerfs. Happy about that. Super, super stoked. Blood, Death Strike now heals for 12.5, and Death Strike now heals. So just Blood and Death Strike nerfs as well. A little bit different than the Unholy and Frost ones, but Death Strike is going down, down, baby, and we'd love to see it. Mage PvP changes. Okay. Frost, Fire, Arcane, Ice Barrier, Blazing Barrier, Prismatic Barrier now absorbs 40% less damage when engaged in combat with enemy players. Most of you probably clicked on this video to see what I thought about this specific change. So let me tell you, right after this commercial break. No, I'm kidding. I'll tell you right now. I am a mage player, and I'm a mage advocate, and I think mages are really fun to play. I think they're very fun to play against. I think mages are just awesome. I love mages. This is a mage nerf, so you might think I'm mad. As much as I love mages, I do think the one thing, if I were to nerf mages, the one thing I would nerf currently is the Blazing Barrier, Ice Barrier, and Prismatic Barrier. I think it did do too much absorption. I love mages, and I still think it did too much absorption. Nerfing it by 40%, I think, is warranted. Having said that, I might be a little sad because we might see a little bit less mages because the nerf means we might get run over by melee cleaves. But I'm going to stick to that and say I think that this is probably a good change, even though it's a big nerf for the class, because it was like a single Blazing Barrier was like 25% of your life. That's just too good. It was just too good, right? Now it might make it to not as good as we want it, but I think it might be in a good spot. Are mages going to be screwed? No, I think mages will be fine. I think we might see a little bit less. You can't be carried by just never dying and pressing Blazing Barrier, but I think mages will still be fine, at least in 3s. This is going to hurt Rogue Mage 2s quite a bit because you're not going to be able to survive as long. So that might suck. But in 3s, I think mages will be just fine. So even though mages got nerfed, I'm okay with it. I like that it's this nerf, right? Like I would have been sad if they're like, how do we nerf mages? Like, all right, let's just nerf all the damage by 5. You know, like this is if I could change one thing, this is what I would have changed. So cool. Last change here: Affliction and Destruction Warlocks. Demon armor now increased stamina by 5 instead of 10. Cool. They were way too tanky. And demon armor now increases armor by 90. It was 150. Cool. Nerfs to Warlock survivability. This is fantastic, right? Like right now, Destrolocks are almost as tanky as tanks, which is saying quite a bit because tanks can't die, meaning Destrolocks also can't die, meaning this change is very warranted, right? Warlocks were just so tanky. Getting that armor and the stamina reduced a little bit is definitely a thumbs up from me. I mean, we'll see. I still think they're going to be invincible. I think nerfing it even more somehow. Like, here's the thing, guys. If you're fighting a Destrolock and a Resto Druid, and you full blind the Resto Druid into a full sap, into a half sap, into a quarter sap, into a dual, into a kidney, into like a fear, into a full sheep, into a half sheep, into a quarter sheep, into another kidney, into another fear, into another sheep, the Warlock will still be alive. I can guarantee. Like, Warlocks just don't even need a healer right now. They just survive anyway. Meaning, it's like this nerf is so good, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think they're going to need more nerfs, to be honest. Just survivability, right? Like, I'm not under the impression, like, oh, Chaos Bolt, like, it's one-shotting people. Like, no, dude, line of sight the Chaos Bolt. It's not, like, that's your problem, right? Like, line of sight the Bolt, don't take damage from the Bolt. But when you have a class that's unkillable, I think that is a problem. And I'm happy to see those nerfs. So all in all, this is it, right? I'm on Wowhead right here. If you want to see it, I'll link the link down below. That means my YouTube editor, Nikki, link it down below, man. All right, here, I'll link this in Discord to you right now. Boom, there it is. That link should be in there if my YouTube editor's listening. And here it is, man. Class battle changes February 25th. My thoughts on them, and let's wrap up this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs down if you're a Windwalker monk or any type of hater. If you're a BM hunter, you can thumbs the video down. If you're a Demonology lock, you can thumbs the video down. But in any other case, thumbs the video up. Make sure to give it a big like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow me over on Instagram. Instagram is the Xaryu IRL content. All right, all the workouts, the food, when new videos go live, and I'm going live on Twitch, all that kind of stuff found over on the IG. I know you have an IG, so go follow me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.